Hey, man, you know what it is. It's your boy, the Jones, man. We back with another one. I ain't gonna lie, we back with a heavy hitter. Heavy hitter, Lattafa. Why I didn't know about this one, fam? This one is super fire. We got MASHRABYA. MASHRABYA right here. MASHRABYA, fire. MASHRABYA is a fire fragrance by Lattafa. I'm not gonna lie. Top tier fragrance from Lattafa. I'm not gonna lie. You don't have to spray too much of MASHRABYA on. Just enough. For me, I did like 12 sprays of this. At the beginning, it's going to be intense, and as the dry down goes and as the day goes along, it starts to be more of a pronounced, subtle type fragrance. Subtle, but it leaves a scent trail. One that's pretty sexy and pretty mature and vibey. This is a super good date night scent, but it's also an all year round type scent, heavy banger. I don't know about the high heat though, but you know it's your boy Otis Jones. I might try it though. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. You know how I do. I try not to go off opinions. I try to go off of trying it. And that changed a lot of my fragrances on how I view a lot of my fragrances because I tried it myself. Some ouds where some people say some ouds are for winter, and I tried them out and they performed even better in summer. Depends on what it is. Try it out for yourself. Back to the MASHRABYA though. The MASHRABYA is pretty fire. This bottle's pretty fire. Look at this bottle of this MASHRABYA. Fire. You got MASHRABYA right here. And then you got MASHRABYA right here in Arabic. Pretty fire. Look at the back of that boy. Pretty fire. This right here is rubber. So it makes it to where it feels so good in the hand. You know what I mean? And I like some of my fragrances having rubber on it because it goes next to some other fragrances and I ain't got to worry about them knocking together when I'm, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. If you collect fragrances, you know what I'm saying. Back to this though. This right here, fam, is a hookah type fragrance. I have another hookah type fragrance too that we're going to be talking about after this one. But this is the star of the show. This is a hookah fragrance. You get that apple at the beginning. We're going to go into the notes in a second. You get that apple at the beginning. You get a tobacco blast. And with that tobacco, with the combination of everything that it has in it, you get a cherry tobacco vibe. That cherry tobacco vibe lasts all the way until the end. The apple note kind of lasts. The apple hookah note lasts all the way to the end. But the apple part of that hookah note, at the beginning, the juicy, like the pronounced green apple part, it tucks away a little bit as the day goes by, as the fragrance starts to tell the story. The apple part of it tucks away, in my opinion, off my skin. And everything else starts to come up, you know what I mean? A little smoky, but not smoky how people said it. I thought that this was going to be a smoky oud fragrance. To me, maybe because I have a lot of other fragrances, it wasn't so oudy, and then it wasn't so smoky. I mainly got the wet part of the hookah. Now, disclaimer, I do not condone smoking on this channel. We don't represent smoking on this channel. I used to smoke and it took me a while to quit smoking. And it's been about maybe 7 years since I had a cigarette or even hookah. You know what I mean? Tobacco period. It's been about 7 to 10 years, you know? I lost track of time. I don't even know if it's I know it's in between the 7 and the 10 mark for sure. But that by me saying that, this does remind me of the hookah smell. I do like smelling tobacco. I do like the smell of tobacco, especially in fragrances now that I don't smoke, you know? And this reminds me of hookah for sure. I got another fragrance that remind me of hookah too, but we're going to get into the notes of this before we turn it over to the other fragrance. Let's go to the MASHRABYA. The Shisha Vapor. Shisha Vapor, you do get a little bit of... It's like, yeah, you do a tiny bit get of the after smoke smell of it after you light the apple shisha flavor. You do get a little bit of the shisha smell, like the smoke type smell, but it's not like smoke. It's not like your firewood smoke, you know what I mean? It's like tamed and sexy type vibe. This fragrance, to me, is like a dark red fragrance if I'm thinking of a color in my mind, or it could be black and red, but it's a dark fragrance that's lovely. I was very surprised. I was going to wear this. Actually, I wasn't going to wear it today because I thought it would be too heavy for work. I could wear ouds. I could wear all of that. But I know people around me might be more Americanized and they don't know what that is. And they might say it's body odor or something. You know how that goes if you're into fragrance. But this one is not what I thought. It's more modern. It's more sexy. It's more vibey. You can wear this in different type of situations. You could dress it up and dress it down. Anywhere you can fit a sexy vibe at, you can fit this one. So if you're more of a mature person, you're holding yourself together, you're staying clean, you like to dress up a little bit, this is towards your alley, whether that's at the office, the bowling alley, or on a date night. You know what I mean? If you're that type of person, if you like to be that type of vibe, this one will fit for you, whether you're at the office or not, fam. A lot of certain fragrances, people try to fit them in certain categories. It's all about who you are and how you hold yourself to that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to try something new, fam. Now, if it's super animalic, that's when you're like, okay, as soon as I hear super animalic, that's when I'm like, I know I can't wear that to work. But I'm still might try. I might just do like 2 sprays or less sprays. You know what I'm saying? I really do 2 sprays though. It's your boy Otis Jones. You know I'm a 30 sprayer banger out here. You feel me? This back to this fragrance. So let's go into the notes. Shisha vapor, pink pepper, which is awesome. Apple, tobacco, date. The date is what you get like a sweet type of vibe out of this one, but it's not super sweet. This is like sweet, like heading into your beginner stages of gourmand type fragrance. This is a dark gourmand, but not too sweet on the gourmand. I have so many other gourmands that are super sweet. You know what I'm saying? This one ain't super sweet, but it's sweet enough. You can't get that dates out of that bad boy. And the vanilla matches in the caramel, ooh, in the background. For me, though, I do not get any oud out of this one, but I do get different type of woody notes. So maybe that's the oud in there hiding with the shisha vapor, you know. But all this combination of the tobacco, the cinnamon, the oud, patchouli, vanilla, caramel, it adds. I don't know how it adds a cherry tobacco vibe. Once you smell that tobacco, you smell a cherry tobacco, and it's not like super dry cherry. The tobacco part of it is dry, but it is like a almost like the red Starburst cherry. You know what I mean? But not playful, not too playful, I should say. There is a playfulness about this fragrance, but it's not too playful. It's enough to draw you in and like, hey, I'm playful, but I'm sexy, but I'm vibing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, I thought this was going to be a heavy projector. It's actually tucked in a little bit, but it leaves a nice scent trail. I love this, man. Apple, shisha type vibe. Uh, 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 Cherry tobacco type vibe mixed together, wet tobacco and dry tobacco type vibe mixed together. Lattafa, you went crazy on this one. This is a 10 out of 10, especially if you like the gourmand, tobacco, smoky type vibes, but it's not too smoky. Don't let people fool you. You can rock this in a normal setting. You can go out to lunch with this bad boy. It all depends how much you put on. Don't put too much on. And I'm here to let you know the beginning is different than, like, once you spray this, it's different 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? It starts to get more subtle and it starts to be that sexy type vibe. But at the beginning, it's projecting to where you might be like, oh, snaps, I don't know about this one. But it's a beautiful, lovely, sophisticated fragrance. It's like high dollar type fragrance. It's unique. I could see this one kind of be unisex because it's dark and smoky, but not real smoky. Smoky, more sexy smoky. So I could see you and your girl rocking this, and maybe your girl picks this up for certain occasions. You know what I mean? But it's up to you on who you are. If you're a girl and you would rock this daily, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But I could see a girl rocking this for special occasions. I could see you and your girl maybe rocking this, but to me, in my head, it's more masculine. As the dry down comes up, it's a little more masculine. But I could see females rocking this. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Be who you are. If this fits in your alley, rock that bad boy to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it sit, fam. I don't let none of my fragrances sit. I alternate between all of them. Now, that's enough on this bad boy on the MASHRABYA, fam. 10 out of 10 on the MASHRABYA, fam. Whoo, top fire. You see that, MASHRABYA, fam. You get this right here. You get a little bit over there. What does it say? Edu Perfume. Then you got the MASHRABYA at the top. Then you also got at the bottom right here stamped MASHRABYA by Lattafa, Edu Parfum, Natural Spray, all that. Made in the UAE, man. I love UAE fragrances. You already know it's your boy Otis Jones, the best YouTube channel in the world. Eventually, I will be traveling. I will be going to your country, to your state, copping perfume and food in your state and your country. It's your boy Otis Jones, man. We here, fam. All right, I got another one to drop for you that reminds me of a hookah flavor as well. Collude, fam. Another one. This one reminds me of, that hookah flavor. I think it's like dragon fruit or something like that. Dragon fruit, that red type vibe. This one reminds me of that. Let's go to the notes real quick. Before I go into the notes, it's a red tart, fuzzy type. I don't think there's tobacco in here, but it has that vibe of the dragon fruit hookah. But there's no like super tobacco in here or super smoky or super. It just reminds me of that. And when I wore it, my homie D said the same thing. He was like, "That reminds me of hookah, fam. That reminds me of the dragon fruit hookah." As soon as he said it, it does remind me of the dragon fruit hookah, fam. So here's another fragrance by Collude right here. Another fragrance that you could cop if you like the hookah type vibes. I do not condone smoking though. I don't use my platform or my channel to condone things that are hurting people and boxing them in. You know what I mean? So I can't condone this. If you want to know who makes this collude though, it's a Thor Al Alam. If I'm saying that right. ATHOORALALAM. Athor al Alam, fam. And on here, it's sometimes you can't go off Fragrantica, all that other stuff. You can't go off Perfumo and stuff like that because they'll drop a fragrance and sometimes they'll just stamp women on it or stamp man on it and not even know what's going on. This is a unisex fragrance, fam. If you like that dragon fruit type hookah type smell, you'll like this, man. And it's not like this one to where this one is exactly going towards the hookah vibe. This one's like, it smells like the hookah, but it's not going too crazy in it. You know what I mean? And this is kind of similar to this one, but this one's way stronger. This one's similar because you get that scent trail around you and that dragon fruit type vibe around you. If I'm saying it right. You know, if you smoke hookah, you know which dragon, the dragon hookah I'm talking about. Fire. Same red smell in this one, though. This has a similar red smell. But this one is way more sophisticated, way more sexy, way more vibey, way more cherry, way more red type vibe into this one. That's why it's about the MASHRABYA. MASHRABYA. My bad. MASHRABYA. Fire, fam. Fire fragrance, man. MASHRABYA. Fire. 10 out of 10 on this one. If you want another hookah flavor, you want to go with some dragon fruit type hookah flavor, go with this one. Collude. Easy. If you want to go into the notes of the collude real quick, you got apple, bergamot. See? They both got apple. Bergamot, red berries, heliotrope, orange blossom, rose. This one has more of a rose type fragrance in it, and it has vanilla and patchouli, similar to this one, but different. That's what I'm saying. So if you want another hookah flavor, go with the dragon fruit, fam. Simple. Unisex. Both of these are unisex, fam. I'm not going to lie to you. But this one heads towards more masculine, and this one is on the line of more feminine. You know what I mean? But they both have masculine qualities. They both have a tiny bit feminine qualities. This one just has a little more than this one as far as the feminine. Easy. It's your boy Otis Jones, man. That's enough for y'all players out there, y'all ladies out there. I love y'all. You already know what it is, fam. Thank you for tuning in. You can literally be anywhere in the world, but you're here with your boy. Perfect. You already know what we about to do. MASHRABYA. Fire. Boss